Okay. Hey, James.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you? I'm excited. How are you?
So
Great.
we're about to start redoing our bathroom.
Yes.
Long time coming. Luckily, it's day 15? No, it's almost 3 weeks lockdown now. And we luckily managed to get everything just before all the shops closed. And yeah. So at the moment, the current setup is we've got a sink, obviously, a toilet here, and a shower behind us. And I'm going to be rearranging it so that there's going to be a bath here where I stand, with a shower on the wall here. And we're going to move the toilet and the basin over this side, toilet alongside the bath and the basin in the corner. And then we're also going to chuck a little towel rail on that wall. And I think that is mostly it.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
Woohoo!
Okay, day 2 of the bathroom, and I have hacked off all the tiles on it's all on the left here, and also the back wall. It's quite lucky. I was planning on having to plaster this wall here, but the tiles came off pretty easily and they weren't tiled in a particularly good way, so that actually was allowed them to cause minimal damage to the wall apart from down there. But I think it's going to be okay just to clean it up and fill it in the places like around the edges here, but I think it's pretty silly to plaster it again when the majority of the wall is still in pretty good nick. So that's one bonus, saves the plaster. There was a basin here, if you remember, and there was actually a little false wall which I took out. Which is just going to give us a tiny bit more space at the end of the bath. You can see the hot and cold feed for the tap that was there, and also we've got a little T going off and through the wall. I will come back to that in a minute. So actually the bath is going to come in this section. We're going to have a wall mounted shower mixer on the wall here, and I think I'm going to probably put the bath taps at this end. So the bath we've got is a central waste, the waste in the middle of the bath. Sometimes, or usually the bath waste is over at the end, and that sort of dictates what side you put your taps in, because you don't want to be lying with your head underneath the taps. But we're going to put the bath taps on here. I think it might make a nice little change. So probably going to use those pipes there for the bath taps, and we've got the toilet was here, so I've capped off the supply to the toilet there for now. So let's talk a little bit more about the plumbing. So I've gone through the bath taps and stuff over there. I'm going to have to run some pipes up the wall in the channel here for the shower mixer. And right over here now we've got the shower. So the basin's actually going to go in that corner. So we'll probably take the hot and cold feed for the shower and run them up there for the basin. The toilet's going to go here, so we're going to need to pop up the cold feed for the toilet somewhere in that region. And so that's the feeds talked about. Now, right there is where the soil pipe for the waste was, and I I've taped it up because if you don't know, the toilet, the water in the bottom is what stops all the nasty gases seeping into your house and causing a smell of poo. So that's why I've taped it up, so we don't have that smell for the time being. Unfortunately, I thought there might be a bit more on the soil pipe, but it's been plastered into the wall, and as the new toilet's going over here, we're obviously going to need to run the soil around the room. Unfortunately, there's not enough on the pipe to get our fitting on. If you can see, it needs to come to the end where that indentation is. So I'm going to have to carefully chisel out or drill out the plaster in the wall behind so we can get enough space to pop that on and make it watertight. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We've got a mystery pipe. There was some boxing in here, and there's a mystery pipe which we're going to have to first of all find out what it's doing, and second of all cap it off somewhere. You can see down there it goes onto the floor, and we're going to be taking up the floor and the floorboards. I'm pretty sure it's still floorboards under here because you can see the floorboards run underneath there. But yeah, we're going to take up the floorboards, expose the joists, and then put some new 18mm OSB on it. Anyway, back to this pipe. So it goes from somewhere down there up into the loft. Now, I've got a feeling that it is feeding the toilet in here. As you can see, we've got a long pipe that's coming down and feeding the toilet here. So we're going to have to investigate that. Back to those teed pipes that were coming out near the basin. Well, we've got two suspicious looking pipes down there. I've got a strong feeling that they're feeding, that's where they go, which is kind of useful for us because we can take the cold off there and use that for the new feed for the toilet. And I was in the future going to put a very small hand basin, make some boxing and have a concealed cistern, and just put a small sink on there so you can wash your hands when you're done in here. So that's kind of good. The only thing that makes me think that maybe that pipe in the bathroom is not feeding this is, if you have a look here, we've got a random pipe going up to the ceiling, which is doing something. Now, it would make sense that the shower is on the other side of this wall, but it's probably the cold pipe that's running up there. I don't know why you'd need hot water up there. When we bought the house, the lady said that there'd been a leak and that's why they had to chisel this out and repair it. And there was a big cold water system in the loft, which is now no longer in use, as we've got a combi boiler here now. So yeah, the mystery will thicken. Anyway, first port of call is to take off the tiles on the rest of this wall. And the only tricky thing about doing this bathroom is you've got to keep the shower in so we can wash whilst the new shower and bath area is sorted. So as you can see, this tile just runs into the shower. Luckily, the width of the bath comes to about here, so you can leave that tile on, but we're taking off this one, this one, this one, and staggered. So hopefully it shouldn't cause too much drama, and we'll be able to still wash and stuff. So yeah, that is a little morning update, and we'll see how we go. I'll try and film a bit more of me hacking these tiles off. It's quite hard to film here because, obviously, as you can tell from this video, there's kind of a limited space, but there we go. Anyway, onwards. Okay everyone, I'm up in the loft. Got a mask on so my voice sounds a bit funny. Just because of all the horrible insulation dust. So I've been doing some investigating to this pipe, the mystery one in the corner. Now what I found, so this pipe here is going all the way over there. That's the toilet in that corner, and if we follow it, it's going here, 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 and popping up here, which is the one in the hallway that we were thinking what it was for. So we now know that is the supply for the toilet, so that's good. And then the other one, I did do some rooting around, but it's an old lead pipe, and I'm pretty sure that's it coming up in the corner there, and it's going to nothing. So that's good news. It means we won't have to cap off any lead pipes, so we'll have a look around under the floor to see where it's going. Probably nowhere. I mean, there's nowhere in the floor in the room below which indicates that there's any pipe coming up, so that's good. So yeah, one mystery solved. On to the next one. Okay everyone, day 3 of the bathroom. We've got the floorboards up in this area, and we can see that there's a whole load of pipes going on. Now these white ones here, there and there, I put those in when I put the new boiler in. So these two here, they're the hot and the cold, and these ones here and here, they're the flow and return for the central heating. So we know what they are, and this bit over here was obviously the toilet, so that's no longer needed. We'll probably get rid of this pipe here. That big grey one over there, that's the waste pipe that's coming from the shower. So we're going to need to tee into that and bring it up somewhere around here for our bath waste. And those are 2 small grey ones going into copper. Probably going to get rid of them because they're a bit ugly just trailing on the floor, and bring up the tails of the bath probably about here, and then join into where it goes into the wall somewhere over there, so we can keep our pipe going down into that toilet. And then obviously got to bring some more over here that go up that wall for our shower. So that's what I'm going to get on with next. Okay, it's just a quick video to show you the plumbing I've done before I put the OSB down on top. I'm probably going to put some insulation down in this space. There's some left over in the loft, just because, I don't know if you can see, but that is actually outside in a little mini porch we got out of the kitchen door, so probably worthwhile just sticking a bit of insulation in. So yeah, a bit ugly this joint here, but what can you do? It's going to be under the floor, who cares? Teeing off, coming over here, here's our bath feed, going to pop up, and then connected that over there, and then popping up there for the shower mixer. And then I've redone the waste as well, or altered the waste so that this bath waste is going to go in here and out there. I redid it outside as well because it's looking a bit ugly. Alright.